guys, it's Andy. So today's video is going to be a really quick video of my weekly hits and misses. If you guys aren't familiar with the series I'm starting on my channel, basically every other week I'm going to pick makeup products from my collection to use for 1 week. And on Sunday, I'm going to show you guys what products I'll be using, and on Saturday, I will have all my mini hits and misses reviews things for you guys. So I know it's kind of like a bi-weekly makeup picks, but I decided to call it my weekly makeup picks because I'm using the products for a week and then using whatever products I feel like using for another week and then going back to using like products that I choose. So technically I am only using them for a week, and to avoid confusion, that's what I'm calling it. So yeah, we'll just get into it. So let's start out with the products that I loved first. So first we have my primer I used this week, and it's the L'Oreal Spackle Hydrating Under Makeup Primer. This is just kind of like a milky consistency primer, but it's so nice and hydrating. It feels like a serum almost, but it doesn't like leave an oily residue on your face, which I really like. But it also has kind of like stickiness to it, so it really just grips on the foundation and makes it last all day. So I really like this. I loved the Lorac Unzipped palette. I will say, near the end, I did kind of start getting tired of like rosy romantic toned eyes, just because the only mattes in here are like these really rosy colors, and then you have a brown. But overall the formula is really nice, beautiful packaging. I love Lorac's eyeshadows, so I'm so excited about this, and I will definitely continue using it. Another product I've been loving, the Marc Jacobs Omega TanTastic limited edition bronzer. It is so beautiful. I will have a review coming up on this very soon, but it's just a nice natural bronzer, and it paired so beautifully with the Anastasia cream contour kit that I love. I love it. So good. So like I said, I have been enjoying the Anastasia cream contour kit. It's complicated because I find that these are really dry. Like, you have to use an oil with it, which is awful because I don't even have like a beauty oil. Once you use like a brush, you can't really tell that they're like dry. They're really easy to blend out even though they're dry, which is weird. And I will tell you guys right now, this orange shade saved my under eyes this week, and I will tell you guys why. But this week I really liked putting the contour actually underneath my bronzer. So right after my foundation, I would go ahead and use these darker contour shades and kind of chisel out the cheekbones and blend it out with a sponge, and then I would after go in with the Marc Jacobs bronzer, and I just think it looked really natural and beautiful and radiant. It didn't look fake at all. It looked so amazing. So I really have been enjoying this palette, and I can't wait to get more use out of it. The next product I've been loving is my lip product for this week, and this is the BareMinerals GenNude Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Icon. I loved this so much, I went ahead and went to the store and I bought another one in the shade Scandal that I featured in one of my hauls. So beautiful. But this one is just a really nice My Lips But Better shade. The formula is so comfortable. It literally is not matte though. It kind of sits satin on the lips, which personally I really like. I have super dry lips, so really like matte liquid lipsticks just like suck up all the life from my lips. So I've been loving this. Such a nice formula. These two products I have been loving, but they are ones I use all the time. The Rimmel ScandalEYES I love in my Anastasia Dip Brow. I also have been loving my Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Dry. I do think it's a little bit dark for me right now, but I think it'll be beautiful in the summertime. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. The formula is really good. It just is so pigmented and so kind of like extreme that sometimes it's just too much for a natural everyday look, but overall it's really beautiful. Okay, so some products that were okay, that weren't my favorite, but I will definitely be using them. The foundation I used this week was the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. This was a nice foundation. It was so utterly liquidy though, and because it was so liquidy, it really would just settle into fine lines, and it would separate all around my nose area, which if you guys know me, I have normal skin. It's not oily, it's not dry, it's just right in between. And someone with oily skin I feel like would really hate this because I have a little bit of oils around my nose. It's not bad or anything, and this is the only foundation I've ever found that actually breaks down around there, and you could literally, like, my nose looked like a spider web. It was so weird, but I think overall it's a nice foundation. It's very light and perfect for like a natural look. The Airspun loose base powder was okay. I do like my Laura Mercier one better. The reason for that is because this one is just so drying. Like the Laura Mercier one's drying, but this one's a whole nother level. I find I tried to bake my face with this week, and I would put the powder on. I would have to wait like literally 1 second and I would have to swipe it away. Otherwise, it would just make my under eyes look super like cakey. But it is really nice if you know how to use it correctly. It's nice to set all over the face. It makes it last all day, and overall I did really enjoy it. I just had to kind of fumble around with it and figure out how to use it. I did also like the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. This product was just okay because while it did last literally for forever, it felt really oily when I was applying it on my lids, and I just don't like that. Yeah, it's okay. I will definitely be using it up, but it's not my favorite. The Benefit Hervana blush was not bad. It's just that initially it really wasn't pigmented at all. You really had to kind of scrape off that first layer. It pretty much immediately had hard pan on it, and once you did scrape that off, it was pretty, but you guys can see it's a very light color, which just looked really artificial on my skin tone. So yeah, my two fails for this week are from NYX and from Tarte. So this is the color corrector I decided to use this week. I used to absolutely love this. I used it every single day. I raved about it. It was my favorite. This is the NYX Dark Circle Corrector Concealer in the shade Medium. It's a very light peach color, and that's the problem with it. It was so light of a peach that my dark under eye circles are now awful. I'm like a raccoon. So that is also why I said the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit saved me, because I had used this for one day and I was like, my under eyes look terrible. I look dry, not dry, I look dead, I look tired. And so the rest of the week I actually went in with this orange shade here in the middle, and I would use that as a color corrector underneath my eyes, and wasn't the best, but it definitely was better than this. So if you have light under eye circles and you just really want something to kind of lightly color correct, this would be perfect for you. It's just me personally, it didn't work out. And then the mascara I used for this week was the Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. I thought it really lengthens my eyelashes, but the reason I did not like it is because it was very clumpy. And I tried to ignore the fact that waterproof mascaras are the only ones that work for me. This obviously was not waterproof because it was a sample. They just make my lashes fall, which I don't mind. I just curled my eyelashes right after I put my mascara on, which I know is absolutely awful for your lashes. Yeah, no, this was just too clumpy for me, and it was a very kind of wet formula, so it's not my favorite. I've heard a lot of people like this. If you have different eyelashes than mine, I think you might really like it, but yeah. Just kidding, I have 3 fails. This is an undetermined fail, but this is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Cucumber, and Green Tea. This makes me very sad because the first 2 days I tried this, once I took my makeup off at night, I had the biggest rash on my face. Like, it wasn't a breakout, it was literally just like a rash, and I had a bunch of these tiny little bumps all over my face. It was awful. But once I stopped using this, it cleared up. So I love the way this makes my skin feel. I love the way it makes my face look. It's just like, I'm not sure if this was the product that was breaking me out. So I will keep trying to test it out, and I will let you guys know if this is the product, because once I got that rash, I completely stopped using like all my skincare products. I stopped using this, and it cleared up. So I don't know if it was something I used in my skincare or something else I use. I don't know, but I will keep you guys posted on this. Alrighty guys, so that is my weekly hits and misses. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh. Okay.